Today we will be discussing poverty in our modern day society.
Poverty? What is poverty?
Well, according to critics of reducing poverty, those who find themselves in such conditions is due to lack of personal responsibility, lack of work ethic and overall bad decisions.
However, it could be suggested that poverty arises due to the inequality of opportunity and discrimination causing disproportionate levels of poverty in society.
Weiser, in the Ethics of Global Poverty, outlined 4 key contributors towards poverty and assessed their overall impact. Firstly, the way in which culture affects this is outlined.
Mitt Romney proposed that culture makes all the difference. Following on from this, research by Lewis suggested people raised in poverty adapt habits where they'll perpetuate poverty throughout life.
In other words, people begin to lose the ability to value hard work as this is ingrained in their culture. Critics suggest, however, that the jobs are not available in these communities, neither are the schools which can equip children with the skills needed to succeed.
Is it that the lack of inspiration and will to succeed is a response to this limited opportunity deprivation?
Another variable of poverty is population. Overpopulation can lead to a lack of jobs, which will cause people to turn to crime and conflict.
In high-income countries such as Italy, Japan and Germany, the average birth rate is 1.4 per woman, yet in lower-income countries it's 5 per woman. Therefore, increasing the population drastically affects the job opportunity and therefore the overall income.
Geography also has a great effect on poverty. Jared Diamond believed cultural, geographical and biological features explain why growth took place in Europe first.
Jeffrey Sachs proposed that the countries that suffer the most economically are these that have no port access and are small and secluded.
Finally, it is believed that countries under better leadership have more beneficial policies instilled, therefore promoting more equal opportunities and abolishing the class divide.
As teachers, we are responsible for the pupils in our classrooms and acknowledging their backgrounds, as well as providing them with equal opportunities. We should not be biased or have a preconceived idea of how well our disadvantaged pupils will achieve.